Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy, Real Deal Holyfield. It is 9 a.m. in the morning on Wednesday. Um, we just viewed all of the actual waiver wire pickups. People had some interesting pickups. Um, I ended up getting Kevin Falk because of the running back situation. I don't know. Who knows? He's a flyer. I don't know. The Patriots, they're kind of funny with their running backs, so whatever. I just figured I'd take a chance on him. Um, NWO picks up Carson Palmer. Rampage ends up picking up the Cardinals defense. Curtis Brinkley is added to Beer Chugging Zombies, I believe. Um, and the Jacob Hester and Ari Ellis Ben is added to not Curtis's team, the Champs team. Boom. Um, there was some more activity throughout the week, but we only have limited time here on this webcam. Um, and let's go over the matchups in week 8. There was a couple of interesting matchups. I'll start off by my team. My team is looking absolutely putrid, like straight putrid garbage, trash. I'm losing hope. I'm falling down the slope slowly but surely. Ian beats me. Um, Cam Newton 27 points, Arian Foster 21 points. The list goes on. Even Jerome Simpson in this game got a touchdown, which is crazy. Um, I expected Keelan Williams to get that 1 yard touchdown, but got stuffed at the end. Didn't do too much. I lose 103 to 125, and I go to 3-5 as Ian proceeds to 4-4 and is looking mighty good. Um, Going on to other matchups, Yakuza ends up playing Rampage, and a shocking result here as Rampage actually beats Yakuza in this matchup. Uh, Shane looking so good. LaShawn McCoy 34 points. AJ Green turns out another double-digit fantasy game. Maurice Jones-Drew 13 points. Drew Brees 15 points. Can't go wrong with that. Brandon Pettigrew did throw up a goose egg. Um, but on Isaac's team, Ryan Terrain was disappointing with 1 point. Wes Werkel 3 points. Uh, the Cowboys defense actually losing you points. Negative 1 point. Dan Bailey only scoring 1 point. So Rampage looks very good right now. Standing 7-1, very strong. He gets the win over Yakuza, who stands at 6-2, which also looks very strong for the season. 109 to 74. And Shane, you are looking pretty good, my friend. Pretty good. Um, Moving on to other matchups. Felix, you know what? Before I start with you, you know what I mean, and your matchup, all due respect, I respect what you wrote on the message, boy. And, I have no hard feelings towards that, but I did have a problem with the last little note that you put, saying that, I was, trying to tell everyone to be active and be active. You know, I stand by that as much as possible. Now, I did not get upset at the fact that, you know, when I all of a start, quote unquote, when I start losing, then I get ghosts, and then people are trying to tell me, oh, be active, be active, be active. I did not get ghosts, my friend. I was still writing up LM notes, bashing myself, bashing anyone who basically was on a losing streak or anything. I wrote the LM note whether or not I lost or not, and I didn't even want to write the LM note or put up a LM note at all. So I think you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself, fool. But going on, think you need to go back to the Big Blue Wrecking Crew sign because it's not looking good. Um, but you did end up getting a win over Lawrence this time. You end up beating him 92-55. Ray Rice all of a sudden wakes up, gets 27 points. Matthew Stafford also playing through his injury, 27 points. Demaryius Thomas not looking so well, only got you 1 point. But, you know, a win is a win. You got your win. Lawrence not looking too good. I see you trying to make changes like myself. Starting Christian Ponder, Javon Ringer, who actually looked pretty well in the game. But everyone else is giving you single digits in the game, and that does not cut it. So Big Blue Wrecking Crew also gets the win over Lawrence, 92-55. And moving on to other notes, Helmet Stuff plays Big Mike, as I should say. He actually comes up short. Louis comes up short again against Big Mike by 10 points with Lex Hilliard in Big Mike's starting lineup. And this is a true fact. Going back to, you know, every year in this league we get a rookie. And not saying that you're a rookie in fantasy, but a rookie to our league, and that rookie always does well in our league. Like going 2 years back, there's a cat named Andrew Pearson. Never knew anything about fantasy football. Picked up a fantasy football book. Shane told him just read it and whatnot. The day before the draft, he ends up doing a killing. I think that was the year of the Fast Willie Parker. He was murking everybody. He actually did well last season too. I don't know why he isn't in the league this year, but I mean, hey, people don't, you know, find it as important, or you know, probably don't have the time. Also, another fact: Chris was our rookie last year, and guess what? He ended up being the damn champion. So, I think that's a curse on our league. We always get rookies that are killing the league, and I mean, Curtis is also doing well too. So you know, look out for him. But to sum it all up, Mike gets the win over Helmet Stuff. Not looking good for you this year, Louis. You stand at 1-7. I see you trying to make changes as well as me and Lawrence. Starting Bernard Scott, Jabbar Gaffney, trying different things. Scott Chandler might be a good little nice addition to your team, so look out for that. So Mike gets the win over Louis, and moving on to other news. Curtis, the real black man, ends up beating. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but Sabre Red Burns Biatch. I don't know. Whatever. Jeff. Jamaica. The real black man beats Jeff 100-66. Ryan Fitzpatrick puts up 18 points. Fred Jackson, a monster game, 22 points. Peyton Hillis throwing up a goose egg for you. Victor Cruz scoring 15 points. He actually did good. I actually watched that game. That was crazy. But nothing too special here. It was probably well expected. Jeff stands at 1-7, just like Louis, and Curtis stands at 6-2, which is very good for him and his first run at the championship this year. Going on to the other news, and our final matchup of the Week 8 recap is I am still ... the champ. My dog. Just a little bit pride left in there. A little bit more pride left in you, Chris. But it is not enough to get the win over John. King John looking very strong right now, standing at 6-2, making a big comeback. Michael Vick scoring 26 points. Frank Gore, 22 points. Steven Jackson put on a monster game, 33 points. Just, I mean, I think this was well expected also. Alfonso Smith on Chris's team didn't do anything. Mike Thomas, not a well producer. Emmanuel Sanders, like, these are players, like, are not going to do it for you. So I see you making changes to your team. But don't lose hope. Keep fighting, and we'll see what happens at the end of the season. In regards to everything else to the league, like I said before, stay active. Stay active, people. Stay active on the league, and be attentive to the matchups. Go ahead and vote. Actually going to award a trophy to someone right now, and don't lose hope. Just keep playing. Those waiver wire pickups are valuable, and also in regards to the LM note, I did have some complications with the video camera. I actually rebooted my entire computer so I can actually start doing this over the webcam, easy and faster through YouTube, because you have to actually have the League Manager note uploaded on YouTube so it can convert in JPEG form. So then I can attach it to the actually LM note. I think that's what Felix was referring to. Hello. You can just write it instead. I understand I can write it. That's fine, but writing takes unbelievable amounts of time, and it's actually hard work. You got to copy and paste to make sure it doesn't erase, and it's a lot of hard work. And I don't complain about it because I love to do it. I love to do it, but just have some understanding as to how much work is put into it. Not going off on Chris. Chris and Felix, sent me text messages, and I respect them as much as possible because they are active, and they are one of the key people. They are key in this league, and we look to push forward from this year, and not to lose them in the future. But having said that, this is your boy Real Deal Holyfield, and hope you enjoyed the league note. And we will look towards week 9, and let's hit the waiver wire. Actually, not the waiver wire. Let's hit this free agent. Actually, there's no more trades, Johnny boy. No more trades, which sucks. I can use the trade right now, but it's all good. And that also goes to show you that I'm not being biased. I can use a freaking trade right now. but it's all good. Last but not least, man, this is your boy Real Deal Holyfield. Holla at your boy. Peace out.